lovely people around the world. Welcome back to this channel. Yes, thank you very much for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please like and comment, share this video if you loved it, and for other people to see. Please, today we are doing something very simple. We are looking to Sheriff Tiraspol, what they are about, some facts about them, interesting facts about them that you would love to know. So yes, without me wasting much time, let's go straight to the point. Now, Sheriff Tiraspol was founded in 1997 and formerly was called Trans-Dneister, but was renamed and then rebranded to be FC Sheriff Tiraspol. They play at a stadium called Sheriff Sports Complex. Okay, that was opened in 2002 and cost them around 148 million pounds. Yes. Now, Sheriff Tiraspol, even though they are in a breakaway region from Moldova, still Moldova national teams play some of their matches at the Sheriff Sports Complex, which tells you how modern and how excellent the sports complex for Sheriff Tiraspol is at the Moldovan region. Now, they are the Real Madrid of Moldovan football. They have 19 Moldovan league titles. They have won it 6 in succession, and then they've won also the Moldovan Cup 10 times, also winning the Super Cup, the Moldovan Super Cup 7 times also. Now, they've played in the Europa League group stages 4 times, and this is their debut. This particular season, the 2020-2021 season, is their debut season in the Champions League group stages. Now, how did they get to the Champions League group stages? Now, on their road to the Champions League group stages, they first had their qualification round. The first qualification game was against Trans-Dneister of Albania. They scored them 5-0 on aggregate, but then they won 4-0 away. Now, they moved to the next round, beat Alashkert of Armenia 4-1 on aggregate, and they won 1-0 away also. And met the almighty Star Belgrade, Red Star Belgrade. Anyone knows how excellent, how good Red Star Belgrade is, the quality of Red Star Belgrade. They've tasted the Champions League group stages a couple of times, but of course, Sheriff Tiraspol were able to beat them 2-1 on aggregate, drawing 1-1 at away also. And they moved on to the next stage to beat Dynamo Zagreb of Croatia also, another big team, another team that has tested a lot of Champions League group stages games and all of that. But of course, Sheriff Tiraspol showed their strength and their prowess when they beat them 3-0 on aggregate, drawing 0-0 away also. Now, in the Champions League group stages, everyone following football have known or have seen how excellent and how good they've played so far, winning 2 games in a row, beating Shakhtar Donetsk and also beating Real Madrid at them by Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Now, they are top of Group D, where they have Inter Milan, Shakhtar Donetsk, Real Madrid, and themselves. Look at the caliber of teams in that particular group, but a certain Sheriff Tiraspol from nowhere is stopping that particular group. Now, let's look at how they are putting the region they found themselves on the map. Now, Sheriff Tiraspol is located in the city called Tiraspol, which is found in an unrecognized breakaway state of the Trans-Dneister, region. Now, that particular region measures or have the land measuring 400 kilometers from north to south between the Dniester River and Moldova's eastern border with Ukraine. So that is the region they found themselves. Now, that particular region, Trans-Dneister, has a population of just 450,000 people. Now, that region is also a self-proclaimed presidential republic, having their own government, having their own army, having their own flag, their own emblem, having their own anthem also, and even have their own passports, which is only valid for 3 countries. But the interesting part is that the United Nations have said that, look, they don't recognize Trans-Dneister region as a country, and so they are still part of Moldova. And that is the reason why you see FC Sheriff Tiraspol playing in the Moldova Premier League. So that is the conflict of where exactly is FC Sheriff Tiraspol. Are they in the Trans-Dneister country or region, or they are in the Moldova country. So that is why we say that Sheriff Tiraspol is do not know, or it's a countryless club, because they don't know exactly which country they are in. But of course, they also speak Russia in that particular region, or yes, and so that is that for that. Now let's look at the defeating Real Madrid and the facts associated with defeating Real Madrid and how funny it is. Now, Real Madrid on 87 different occasions have spent more on a single player than Sheriff Tiraspol has spent on all players in the 27-year history they've existed, according to Transfer Market. So that is a very interesting bit there. It tells you how small, how not big a club they are. Now, Madrid, of course, everybody knows, the public knowledge, they've won 30 Champions League titles, but this is a team that has only tasted the Champions League the first time in the 2020-2021 season. The squad of Real Madrid is valued around $872 million. Alright, but that particular squad of Sheriff Tiraspol is worth around $13.6 million. Alright, yes, that is like yes, it's very bad, or I don't know even how to describe this very downgrade of a team. But of course, they show their prowess in the Champions League, and they continue to show that. Now, let's look at their coach, Yuri Vanidem. Yuri Vanidem is a Ukrainian, 55 years old, born on 22nd January 1966. Was a former footballer, a coach. Yes, he's not a coach, a top-notch coach, or a coach you've heard his name before, a household name coach, and all of that. Just won two titles. That's the Belarusian Premier League in 2020 with Shakhtar Soligorsk, and Moldovan national team, national division also 2020-2021 season. Of course, you cannot compare him to Ancelotti, but of course they believe in themselves, and seriously, they beat Carlo Ancelotti's men at their own backyard. Now, after the game, the coach said something. We aren't thinking about the last 60 yet, as we still haven't done anything extraordinary. We are still just going forward step by step. So it tells you of the mentality of this coach and what he's instilling in his players. Now, another important fact of FC Sheriff Tiraspol is their backbone in Sheriff Limited. Their name, FC Sheriff, is from this particular company, Sheriff Limited. And look, their exposure in the European adventure right now, and as they are going forward, of course, is giving this particular company a lot of mileage as of now. And this particular company is the real backbone of the club. And if you go to the region of Trans-Dneister, yes, it is the shadowy corporation which dominates the region. Okay, so look, they have companies like supermarkets, they have petrol stations, about 17 now as we speak. Now, construction companies too, they have hotels, they have a mobile phone network, they have bakeries and a distillery and a television and radio channels in the region also. Now, this particular company is also associated with the ruling political party right now, Obno Vleni political party of Moldova. And look, this particular company is not only supporting the club financially, but of course, if you go to the region of Trans-Dneister, they effectively control the country economically and politically. So that is that about Sheriff Limited being the backbone about FC Sheriff as a sporting club. So that is that about FC Sheriff. A lot of facts about them have spilled out already. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope that you will subscribe, you like, and then you share this video. Thank you for watching.